you go broke trying to give your kids a good Christmas?
Welcome to Soft Life, Hard Truths, where lifestyle dreams meet bank account realities. I'm your host, Tegan J. Come on in. I want you to stay. Ah, my babies. How are you doing today? Ah, I've missed you. I've missed you. Happy New Year! Oh my gosh, it's 2026 round. It's 2026. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. How are you feeling? How was your Christmas? It's 2026. How you feeling? Tell me. Oh my goodness. It's been a minute. I know. I understand. It has been a minute. Yes, it has. But we're here now. But we're here right now. We're here, okay? We're here. Happy New Year! I'm happy to be here with you right now. It is a new year. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta do a recap. We have to do a recap. I know I've been MIA. I promise not to go missing on you like that again, okay? It was a lot going on, but we're here now. How was your 2025? If you had to recap your 2025, tell me, how would that look? How would you describe it? What happened? Tell me. My 2025 can go straight to the depths. To the depths. You know where. Where it came from. It can go straight there. 2025 was one heck of a year. It had its ups, but man, it had its downs. Boy, did it have its downs. 2025, whew, it had hands. 2025 had hands, and it was mopping the floor with me. Was it mopping the floor with you? Because it was mopping the floor with me. Let's do a recap, right? 2025 started off like crazy. On the actual first day of the year, I was dealing with a major repair for one of my properties. I'm talking about an expensive water leak. And if you know anything about water leaks, they cost a grip. You got to pay to play when it comes to them water leaks. I'm talking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Then the year went on. I had issues with the properties, issues with the
It's I had went through the hardest thing I've ever went through in my life with my career, like on the job. It was crazy. I went through ups and downs with like my friendships. Like, oh my goodness. This was like, oh my gosh. This year had hands. It had hands. Straight up, it had hands. I mean, goodness. This was probably, if not the hardest year of my life, it definitely is top two. It came in at number two, if not number one. I want to put it at number one, but I was talking with my bestie about it, and it might come in at number two. But it definitely isn't lower than number two. 2025 came in and just mollywopped me, okay? Mollywopped me. Went through all these difficulties throughout the whole year. Man, it was rough. It's been a rough year. But let's talk about 2026, okay? Because the energy is different. How are y'all feeling about 2026? I am feeling like I got a whole new beat, a whole new step. Like I got a whole new pep in my step. Like I'm excited about what lies ahead for 2026. And my year is already starting off like amazing. Um, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about what's to come this year. How are you feeling about it? Cause I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. But this is just the second week into the year, and so many good things are already happening. Like I set my goals for the year. Like, what are your goals for the year? What are you working on for 2026? You better have some financial goals in there. You better be talking about getting your money right. That better be at the top of the list. It better be at the top. It better. But yeah, I set my goals for the year. I have a financial goal I want to hit. I have a goal for my business. I have a personal goal that I'm not going to share until the end of the year. Um, I have a goal with my health. I want to be more fit. I plan on getting more active. Um, I for 2026, like in my love life, I want to date. Like I plan on spending 2026 just dating. No relationships, no commitment, just dating, just getting out there dating and having fun. I feel like dating should be fun. And I'm gonna be intentional about that this year. I'm gonna be intentional about dating this year. Okay. Yes. And I feel like it's already starting off amazing. I'm in such a better place with my career. Shout out to my support system. Me, I have some amazing people in my life. I got some beautiful news today, which I'm so happy about. Um, the year's just starting off amazing. I got great news today dealing with my career. I went to a business planning session, one of my friends threw, and they got my wheels turning. So I have a lot of great ideas for my business. Um, Dating life. Oh my goodness. Well, this is just the second week in, and I had a date yesterday. Okay, clock it. Yeah. Your girl's already back out here. I had a date yesterday, and it was okay. I, I, I I'm messing with it. Okay, and then I have some other potentials. But yeah, so the year is starting off amazing. I'm excited about what's to come. I can just feel in my spirit this is gonna be a good year for me. I'm just really, really excited. And it's gonna be a good year for you too. Because we're going to get our health right. We're going to get our money right. We're going to get our mind right. You know what I'm saying? And if anything's not working for you that upsetted you in 2025, cut it off. If it wasn't working in 2025, cut it off. If it stressed you out in 2025, cut it off. Cut it off. 2026 should be bringing you some different type of energy. Cut it off. If it didn't work in 2025, cut it off. Okay? We need new energy, new things, new vibes. Come on. Cut it off. Okay? All right. All right. All right. Let's get into these topics. Let's take it back because we didn't talk for Christmas. And I had a couple things I wanted to talk about. So, did Christmas feel like Christmas to y'all? Because it didn't to me. Now, granted, I was a little disappointed. I was down because the guy I was talking to turned out to be a liar, and I had to cut him off, and I was down about that. But even outside of that, Christmas did not feel like Christmas. I didn't feel the holiday spirit, the holiday cheer. Like it just wasn't in the atmosphere. And I'm trying to see, like, was it just me? Did you guys feel that way? Like, and if you did, like, what was the reason? I feel like because of the state of the economy, I feel like it has just ripped the joy out of Christmas. I feel like everything is so expensive. And I feel like people are like in survival mode right now. So people can't really focus on like the joy of Christmas. I feel like a lot of people feel like they ain't got nothing to be happy about. I don't know. What do y'all think? It did not feel like Christmas. I tried to play my Christmas music. I attempted to put up a tree, but I didn't get around to getting out the attic, okay? Judge ye not, okay? But I was going to, but I didn't. But I wasn't feeling it. Like, I don't know. Even when I went home for the holiday, like, it just did not feel the same. And I get that the older you get, you know, the less excited you may possibly be about Christmas. Because, when we were kids, we were excited to get those gifts to see what Santa had under the tree for us. It was about the gifts, 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 gifts. But I don't know. Even last year was better than this year. I mean, I haven't been crazy about gifts since I was a kid. Like, I normally look forward to Christmas just to be around my family. I'm not really worried about gifts, right? Because there's nothing really out there that I want that I don't already have or I can't go get today. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not about the gifts for me. It's just about being around my family, laughing, eating good, kicking back, being surrounded by love. But I don't know. This Christmas was just different. And I feel like it's because of the state of the economy, though. I feel like inflation, everything is all about money, capitalism. I feel like it is just all taken away from the freaking holiday. And I'm disappointed about it. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I don't know. How do you feel? How was it for you? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. And we're gonna stay on the subject of Christmas, okay? Because we didn't get to talk. Um, Question for the parents, grandparents, the aunties and the uncles. Should you go broke trying to give your kids a good Christmas? Should you go broke trying to give your kids a good Christmas? Is that okay? Let's talk about it. I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's okay personally. Now, granted, I don't have kids, right? I'm not a mother. I'm an aunt, but I'm not a mother. I feel like a mother, but I'm not, okay? I have not birthed a child, okay? Although I feel like I have a child, I did not birth one. So I would never know that connection until I actually do. But I love my nephew dearly. But I do not feel like it is okay to go broke trying to give your kids a good Christmas. I feel like you should do things within reason. And if you cannot afford to get your kids some of the major things they want, I think that you should try to find a different way. Um, Here's the thing, right? Christmas is on the same day every year. It's on the same day. If you are in a situation where you cannot prepare, you cannot save and, penny pinch, put something to the side, my advice would be to put something to the side all year long. If you're able to put $20 to the side every 2 weeks for the whole year, you should be able to give your kids a decent Christmas. Just my opinion. Well, depending on how many kids you got. Now, if you got a football team, I don't know. But if you got one or two, you should be able to give your kids a good Christmas. Now, a decent Christmas at least. But then again, I don't know. Maybe 25, $50. $50 every 2 weeks. But can you afford $50 every 2 weeks? I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, putting money to the side every pay period, you should be able to give your kids some type of decent Christmas, right? But let's just say you're in a situation where you couldn't do that. You had unexpected bills, you had things to pop up, and you just could not afford it. Is it okay? Does it make sense for you to go broke, spending every penny you have, going to take out payday loans to give your kids gifts for Christmas? Let me think about this. Because if I had children and they had to wake up on Christmas to an empty tree, that would cut me deep, hurt me to my core, to my core. Um, Personally, I wouldn't let my kids wake up to an empty tree for Christmas. I wouldn't. I would go find a way to get the gifts. I have a good support system. My parents, my brother has one child, and my brother does not even have to worry about getting gifts for his child for Christmas because the type of parents I have, they are 10 steps ahead of him and his wife. They are on it. They're buying the gifts, and these are expensive gifts. Like my dad just bought the most expensive iPad that you can for my nephew, and he's small. Like, so I don't think I would even have to worry about that because I have such active parents. I wouldn't have to worry about gifts. But let's just say that I didn't have those active parents, so active grandparents. I would have to go figure it out. I would not go broke. I would not take out no payday loans, but I would figure it out. They would get something. They may not get what they want, like maybe like a PS5, because I think a PlayStation 5 like costs what, 500, $600. Like they may not get what they want, but they would get something. Um, and I think that is where I would have to meet them halfway. And maybe later on down the line, when I got the funds, I would be able to get them what they want. But I would not go broke. And I would not put myself in a bind just so that I can get them every single thing on their Christmas list. But tell me, what would you do? Parents, what have you done? What does that look like? Now I might be open to borrowing money from a loved one, a friend, a family member, or something like that. I'll be open to that. But a payday loan or spending like the last, I only got $1 in my savings account. I'm not doing that because I got to be able to feed these children. I'm just not willing to do that. But tell me, have you ever spent your last trying to give your kids a good Christmas? Would you be willing to? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. All right, last topic. Now let's just say you didn't win and you didn't got all these gifts, right? Should Santa get the credit for your kids' Christmas gifts? How do you feel about that? Let's just say you did break the bank. You spent $2,000 on your kids' Christmas gifts and you left with $100 in your savings. And they are thanking Santa. How do you feel about that? Are you okay with it? Hmm. Would you risk like break breaking like their beliefs and ruining their childhood because they need to know that mama and daddy were the ones that really got those gifts, or would you just roll with the idea that Santa came down the chimney and placed these gifts under the tree? Personally, I'm gonna, if my babies are still believing in Santa, I'm gonna let them ride with that until they can't anymore. My best friend calls me whimsical all the time. I believe stuff like that is important. Like, let the children be as innocent as they can. But I mean, if you think about it, you've spent a lot of money on these gifts. Is it fair? Would you continue to let Santa get the credit for spending $2,500 on these Christmas gifts? What's your rule of thumb? How do you operate? Let me know in the comments. Okay. All right. Finance column. We're going to keep it light, easy, breezy today. It's a new year, right? Let's set some ground rules. Let's talk about what your year needs to look like. Let's talk about what we need to be doing for 2026, right? We need to keep it real, light, and easy. Set the goals. You need to be one creating a budget. I talk about this all the time. If you haven't created a budget before, you should be creating one for 2026. Go look at your finances. Set something up, write it down. Look at what you got coming in, what you have going out. Create a budget. After that, you need to cut your unnecessary spending. You do not need DoorDash. You do not need Uber Eats. If you cannot drive and go get the food, eat what's in your kitchen. We supposed to be dieting anyways. We supposed to be trying to lose some weight. Make a salad. Eat the fish and veggies that's in the freezer. Come on. Save some money, okay? After that, you need to be opening you a high yield savings account. Get more bang for your buck. If you're going to let your money sit in the bank, get the most you can for it. Get you a high yield savings account. Open it up. Do that this week. Thank you, please. And if you got a little, if you got a little extra money to pay to play, you can, a little razzle dazzle, open you up a CD. You can do 3 months, 6 months. You can do 12 months. Open you up a CD. I was at the bank this weekend and I was talking to the bank lady, and she was looking up rates for me, and I was trying to get them to compete with some rates. I was trying to get at me to see if I can get something higher than what they was offering. I think my bank was offering like a 3.6 return. And then there were some other banks that were offering a 4% return. And so I was trying to see if I can get that and open me up another share certificate. They call it share certificate or a CD, whatever. Certificate deposit. Open you up a CD. If you got like an ample amount of money sitting there, let your money work for you. Listen. I get a nice amount of money back every year from just letting my money sit in these CDs. If you don't want to invest it into the stock market, put it in the CDs. Don't just let it sit in a regular savings account. You literally getting nothing for it. Okay? I wouldn't lie to you. And then after that, implement boundaries. This is very important. I had to learn this at a very early age. Implement your boundaries. And I say that because just because you have money in the bank does not mean that you can help everybody out. Sometimes you have to tell people no. Figure out who you're willing to lend to and who not. What is okay for you and what is not. You cannot help everybody out. You cannot save everybody. Stop lending money to everybody, especially people that you know aren't going to pay you back. Implement your boundaries. Just cause your fourth and fifth cousin that ain't never called to check up on you, heard you got a good job now, and they want some money, you know what I'm saying, to open up their hair salon or to fund their rap career, and they just need $1,000 to get them off the ground, but they ain't never even called you to check on you when you was in school. Now they want to see if you can help them out. No, no, absolutely not. Figure out what your boundaries look like and implement those. You can help some people, but you can't help everybody. Implement the boundaries. That's the finance column for today. Okay, now we're going to get into the hard truth hotline. Hey, Tegan. This is Brianna from Dallas. Hey, girl. New year, new me. Or at least that's what I told myself on January 1st. We're a couple of weeks in, and I've already said I'll start Monday at least 4 times. My vision board is vision boarding. My budget is budgeting in theory. And my motivation packed up and went back to 2025. My question is, how do you actually stick to your new year intentions without spiraling into guilt, shame, or deleting your goals altogether by mid January? Asking for me and everyone else who swore this was their year. Okay, Brianna. Well, the good thing is we are only 2 weeks in. We are only 2 weeks in. So, I mean, you have time. You have time. What I've learned is when I set these goals, it helps to break them down. Try instead of setting a goal for the whole year, break them down quarter by quarter. So if you have a goal by the end of the year, you want to start a business, you should set quarterly goals. And then you can go a step further and break them down month by month, right? But set interim goals that will help you see what you should be have accomplished quarter by quarter, because my best friend say all the time, how do you eat an elephant bite by bite? If you are, my goal is, okay, hey, I want to lose 100 pounds by December 31st. Okay, you're not really detailing how you're going to get there, what the milestones look like. So what you need to do is for each goal that you have for 2026, write those down, then break it down milestone by milestone, and then break that down even further. How are you going to get to those milestones? What are the actionable steps that you're going to take to get to these goals? That is what you should be doing. And then do some check-ins, right? Maybe every 2 weeks revisit, okay, well, how am I doing with my steps? Where am I with my actions? Or maybe month by month. Okay, what did I accomplish this month? Do a check in, a monthly check in. Okay, what did I accomplish this month? Did I do well? Okay, cool. And that will help you stay on track. You're 2 weeks in. You got time. Go back to the drawing board. Break those goals that you set on your vision board down. Break it down by the quarter. And then put you some steps in there. You got this. The year is just starting, baby. We got this. You got this. You can do this. Especially when it comes to those finances. It is never too late to get your money right. Let's start today, okay? You got it, Brianna. Let me know how it goes. All right, now it's time for the hard truth of the week. We're going to keep it real simple. No is a complete sentence. No is a complete sentence. Let's talk about it. In this life, you will have people come to you and they will ask you for things, they will challenge you on things, they will question you about things, and you will not want to go into details about it. You will not want to go back and forth with them about it, and you don't have to. You don't have to explain yourself to people. You don't have to ration. You don't have to do all of that. You can tell people no, and that simply be it. No is a full sentence. Somebody come to you, hey, can I borrow $1,000 to start my business? No. You don't have to say or make up a lie, oh, because I got this is no, you can't. Not for me. No. And let that suffice because that's a boundary for you. No. Can I watch your kids for the eighth time this week? No. Can you borrow money from me? No. Now, sometimes you may want to give people an explanation if you feel like okay, they're worth the explanation. That's fair. But there are some people that you will encounter the audacity of them, the ask that they have is just out of line, and you don't even need to divulge all of that. Just hit them with a simple no and keep it moving. That's a part of your boundaries. No is a complete sentence. That is the hard truth of the week. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. All right, guys. So, thank you so much for watching. Please take the time to subscribe if you have not. I have a goal this year of getting my followers up. Okay, I have to get my numbers up. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Send this to somebody that you think would benefit from it. Please, we got to grow the community. We have to grow it. So please help me grow this podcast. And I know that you could have been anywhere in the world today, but you decided to be here with me, and I don't take that for granted. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know that it's been a minute since we got together. I've missed you. I hope you miss me. And I promise not to be gone that long again. We're back in this thing. It's a new year. Great things are happening for us this year, okay? We're going to blow up. Great things. Great, 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 great things. And I need you to think positive, speak positive. 2026 is our year. As cliche as it may sound, it's true. And if you think otherwise, go back to 2025, get your mind right, and then come back in 2026 and holler at me, okay? 2026 is our year. It's happening, baby. Nothing but good things. So, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with me, and I love that. So, also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but today, ooh, we have a lemon drop. Okay, no champagne today, but a lemon drop. It's a new year. We got to switch it up. Okay, we got to switch it up. So here's to softer living and truths that set you free.